So what happens when the due date of an issue has passed? Now, this is one question which I keep getting on my channel or on my service desk. And if you go to the community, people will ask this question. And I feel that it is a bit confusing for new Jira users when they start using the tool. They expect, and I think I understand why they would expect that something will happen when the due date has probably passed or the due date maybe is approaching. Now, in Jira, when you create an issue, depending upon your project's configuration, if you have the due date field in your project's issue type screen, then of course you can fill up the due date. And the purpose of the due date is to let others know that this particular activity, this particular task should be done by this date. It doesn't really mean that it has to be done on that particular date, but treat due date as a deadline. Now, the thing with Jira is that there are a lot of customizations that you can do later on, but because due date is a field that you will get the very first time you will start using Jira. So it's a field, it's a system field, I guess. Yes, it is a system field, and also on server or even on cloud, you can actually straight away start using it. And if you are using Jira for the very first time, you would expect that okay, maybe if this particular issue is not resolved by this date, then something will happen. Now the thing is that Jira won't really uh, complain if the due date has uh, passed. What you need to do, you need to basically create your own reports, or maybe you can create your own filter subscription, or maybe you can create automation. So there are plenty of things that you can do. Number one is you can always create your own. Start with a filter. So go to your issue navigator and create a filter called I mean you can name it whatever you want, but type in due date less than equal to now, or basically you can also search using the basic search functionality, and you can search for all the due dates that are probably all the issues with the due date in the past, or due date approaching, or maybe the due date uh, uh, that is going to maybe I mean, if the issues are not really resolved and the due date has passed or is coming up, then you can filter those issues. Now, when you have a filter, you can save the filter first of all, because saving a filter is important. Only then you can do other things like using the filter in the dashboard. So go to your dashboard, simply create a dashboard or whatever dashboard that you may already have, and use a gadget called filter. I guess that is the name of the issue, name of the gadget. Filter issue something. So you can actually list. It will actually create a list of issues for you on the dashboard. And by the way, if you remember, I showed you how to make your dashboard as the home page. So when you click on the Jira logo, you can actually see your dashboard straight away. So that is number one. Number two, you can actually create a filter subscription so that you can get email notifications. Number three, you can also create automation rules. So whenever the due date is about to approach, you can either add a comment, or you can maybe add or maybe you can send an email to someone, or maybe you can configure Slack notifications if you want to do those things. But these simple things will actually let you control what you want to do further based on not just due date, but any field in Jira. And I thought I'll probably talk about it because everyone is asking it again. And I believe these common things should be very clear to users that no, Jira won't really start complaining all of a sudden if you don't resolve an issue by that particular due date. And that is all I wanted to talk about and share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.